What's up, everybody? It's Wes and Andy. We're flying solo tonight. We're back. Another Random Fandom Tuesday night. Hello, sir. How are you?
Not too bad. A little bit chilly from the snow outside.
By the way, it's been, I know that the term gets tossed around kind of loosely in these parts, but snowpocalypse. The winter came in like a lamb and is now roaring like a lion.
Everything it was supposed to dump in December, it dumped in the last week.
Over the last couple of days, we had an accumulation of somewhere in the neighborhood of like 12 to 15 inches.
Yeah, now it looks like winter again.
Yeah, like it really looks like winter. The cold that I was struggling with last week seems to have mostly let go. Although I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I have a very hoarse voice tonight. Excuse me. I may cough a little bit here. My apologies if I do.
Meh.
But we're back. It's episode number 46. 46th episode of Random Fandom. We just keep moving on like a steamroller. Like a steamroller.
Yep.
What do we want to do first? We should probably go through all the usual stuff. I want to say hi to everybody that hung out with us last week. The guys from the Clubhouse that all showed up. By the way, we've been invited to go on the Clubhouse.
Ooh.
That's Xazyl's Clubhouse on YouTube. If you haven't checked that out, I do recommend that you go and check him out. We'll post a link for you in the comments. In the description.
Nice.
Last week we were talking about what's kind of going on with the show. So let's bring some stuff up here. Let's get looking at what we're talking about. Oh, look at that. I just jumped ahead.
Well, there's always that traditional thing at the beginning.
Me trying to get all ahead of myself. Okay, let me just slow things down here. Let's do over. I'm sorry.
Mulligan?
Yeah. All right, let me cue this up here. It's time once again to open the show with another dose of
Random Fandom Trivia.
All right, let's see if we can get this right.
Yeah, we can get it right.
I'm sorry.
All good. What was the name of Meatloaf's character in the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Oh, if Kim's watching, she'll know.
Was it A, Eddie, B, Pete, or C, Frankenfurter?
Well, I definitely know that who it's not. I mean, one of those people is sitting on the lips right now, so that eliminates one of them. I don't want to give it away, but now I'm down to, I got a 50-50 chance of getting this.
True.
And
just to give you more time, TJC's coming in here.
Oh, always a great time at the Clubhouse. Yes, it is.
Excellent.
Yes, it is. Actually, they just did a stream the other day talking about Voltron.
Nice.
No, sorry. Yeah, there was the Voltron stream, and then there was the comic stream the other day, but it got cut short. So that's going to commence with a part 2 here. I think next Saturday. I think
nothing wrong with the sequel.
That's right. Yeah. I'm 50-50 here. I don't think. See, I kind of thought of his character as being kind of villainous in the context of the movie, and Pete just does not sound
like as villainous as it should be,
but Eddie, Eddie Haskell, right? You rascal, Eddie Haskell.
Yeah,
I'm going with Eddie, and I don't have any real surety with that, but that's what I'm going to say.
Fair enough. We got Ray coming in here with C.
Frankenfurter. Well,
I guess that's all in for all in, but you are correct, sir. It was A.
It is Eddie. Okay, what do you know?
Eddie.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that. I like Meatloaf. The memory of Meatloaf is better than the reality. I mean, he's a great guy, and he was a great performer, but unfortunately, like I say, I've said it many times before, we are not escaping the effects of age.
No.
And sometimes you just got to know when to hang it up.
I liked his performance in Fight Club.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Great performance.
There was no music in that, but
no.
Yeah, that was a great performance.
You didn't know it was him. You wouldn't either, right? Until you see the credits.
No, that's true. Yeah, because he used his real name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Legally, his name is Meatloaf.
Yeah, but his name was Robert Paulson
in the film.
Yeah.
Yeah. I meant his credit though. His acting credit was
Meatloaf.
Oh my! No, it wasn't. It was his birth name, his given name.
My
gosh,
I can't remember that one.
Oh, TJC got a comment here for us. It says, hopefully I can get you both on a future gaming memory stream too. Yes, we had talked about that earlier. It was just a brief chat comment, but yes, still definitely down for that. And he's probably going to be a good one for gaming memories because he's four systems behind or something. So he's only got good gaming memories.
My memories are fresh.
We could talk about
Minecraft, Disney Infinity.
I was going to say original Nintendo. Okay for you?
Super Nintendo's good too.
Okay, super. Nothing newer than
PlayStation 3.
Okay. I'm pretty conversant up to that too, I think. I could manage that. All right. Well, that was a good trivia question. Stick around a little bit later as I've got the latest edition of Lexicon, the word game where I try to fool you guys with a funny sounding word that is completely real. Got another interesting one this week. But that's going to be a little bit later on in the show.
But right now, we should remind folks.
Oh, that's right. Guys, we put up on all of our social media. If you had a look, if you haven't had a look us up on Facebook, Instagram, X, and Threads. You'll find a post that looks just like the image right here, right now. The best of the best 2023. We're asking you a couple of questions. We want to know your top 3 picks in the following categories: your best movies of 2023, best television series, best new music, best performance by a screen actor. That could be film or television. Doesn't have to be limited to one or the other.
Yeah, they're not limited to one or the other.
Absolutely.
You can cross platform.
Best performance by a screen actress, the best film soundtracks, the best television soundtracks, the best toy of 2023, and finally, the best video game. Must have come out in the year 2023. I know some of the choices have started to filter in, and I've been recording them on a spreadsheet.
Excellent.
Andy, you came in pretty close with one that like one episode,
25th,
one episode in that year, but it counts.
Oh no, they released the whole thing on.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I mean, technically, it didn't air in regular land until
right.
thing, but it was available December 25th.
Yeah. So find us on social media. Have a look at that post. Give us your answers. You've got until, what do we say? The end of the month, January 31st. When I get back from my southern vacation. By the way, going on vacation next week. You might be holding down the fort by yourself.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Right. So
I might have some plans in place.
Excellent. Tuesday, February 6th. We'll be back with the regular edition. Well, it won't be a regular edition. It'll be the best of the best 2023. And we'll go through all of the choices and we'll have a little chitty chat about all of your picks.
Who takes away the Fanny Awards?
The Fanny.
The inaugural Fanny Awards.
As we all sit around with our drinks, having a brandy. All right. Well, if you think that's exciting, I'm going to plug it one more time before the end of the show.
Might as well.
Maybe twice.
Well, moving on to our first item of business here tonight.
All right.
We actually don't have a death this week. So
what?
Going overboard on them last week.
Okay.
Kind of.
We got to rebrieve this week.
We do. But this one's not fun.
Okay.
The video game voice actors are expressing worry and confusion after the SAG-AFTRA deal with AI Studio has gone through, because the deal offers protections, but a lot of the voice actors for like video games or animation are feeling blindsided by this.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. I know that we want to keep people working. The flip side of that is, and I keep going back to it, the James Earl Jones thing, in the interest of preserving voices. I mean, how else do you do that? You record enough samplage of somebody's voice, run it through the AI, and then
there you go. But like, I'd say that's a rare case.
Yeah.
Because like, yes, he is getting close to the end of his wanting to go out there and do it, right? But wants it to live on. Whereas the rest of the actors and whatnot, they're still, newbies or.
Yeah. I mean,
still got lots left to give.
I don't think that AI should take a human job.
No.
And for sure, I absolutely, I feel for all the voice talent that they want to be working, and they should be.
Yeah. The deal, as per a statement by SAG-AFTRA, will enable Replica to engage members under a fair ethical agreement to safely create and license a digital replica of their voice. And those licensed voices can then be used in video game development and other interactive media projects.
Wait, so this is, we're going to sample your voice and then you're done?
Yep.
No, I don't agree with that.
No.
I don't agree with that. Wow.
Because some people are going on, they've heard some of the samples and they're saying like it's soulless.
Yeah, I guess. Is it or isn't it though? I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah. But it almost sounds like the deal that they've accepted is almost backtracking, because they're saying, well, we never said we're going to abolish the use of AI.
No,
we're just going to create safeties against it. But
this does not seem to be favorable.
No,
to
voice
for actors. Yeah.
Yeah. But
wow, that's unfortunate. I hope that there's more on that. I hope that the guild, takes a harder stance on that.
Yeah.
It's an interesting tweet here from Chelsea Rebecca. I don't remember voting on this.
Yeah, it almost
seems
like it popped up after the fact.
Shelby Young, approved by affected members of the union's voiceover performer community. Where and when? Wasn't aware of this until just now. And I'm the exact type of member you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's funny when the guild members themselves, the union members, don't know what's going on. So who's messing with them?
Yeah. I wonder if it is the union bosses just accepted to get it back going, maybe. But
what happened? Is it still Fran Drescher?
I don't know. I think so.
I'm sure she's getting a whole lot of, I'm sure her inbox is quite full right now.
Yeah. Because like not everybody would be happy with the deal.
No.
But
no, I wouldn't be.
SAG-AFTRA did put out a statement saying our AI deal with Replica Studios is an important step in ensuring the ethical application of these technologies in a way that ensures the use of members' voices occurs only with informed consent and fair compensation. This is a deal that covers one company with regard to the development of video games. This does not impact our IMA negotiations. Rather, it sets a model for our industry building on the terms approved by 80% of our members just a month ago. And we hope to see more companies adopting agreements like this one.
Well, that's an interesting choice of words.
Because that sounds like 20% did not agree or
abstained.
Yeah.
But go back up there, Andy, for a second. A little more there. Yeah. That the technologies are in a way that ensures the use of voices occurs only with informed consent. Well, I don't consent. What if I don't consent?
Yeah. Like if you consent the first time for them to digitally replicate your voice, is it in the fine print that that's it? They don't need to come back to you at all.
It doesn't seem very lock enough for me.
No.
Informed consent and fair compensation. So what? We're gonna cast. Let's say we're working on the next Metal Gear, saga of games, and we're gonna recast Solid Snake, and I got the job. Am I gonna do the first game, and that contract is gonna, there's gonna be a line in there for all subsequent games in that series?
Yeah. Everything you record now will be used and reused.
I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah. I'm sure there's fine print.
I don't 100% understand this. But the common sense part of me, as just a Joe Schmo, says spider sense is tingling.
Yeah. And I think that's what a lot of actors are feeling right now.
But I don't like it.
No.
Yeah. My gut feeling is I don't like it.
Yeah. But, and again, there's always going to be those companies out there that don't care. Like, wasn't it Tom Hanks that got his image used not long ago?
That's right. Yeah, he did.
And like, they didn't compensate him.
No, it was on an ad or something.
Yeah.
Like some kind of marketing thing.
Yeah. At least when he did The Simpsons, he actually did The Simpsons.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. So we'll see where that pans out. Up next here, though,
right.
The MCU got a little bit bigger.
Oh, this is interesting because
all the Netflix stuff is now canon and included in the timeline.
Back when these shows were first getting pitched and it was like, it's all connected.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yep.
That's how they were pitching it.
Like, there was little Easter eggs in the back of Daredevil that really did, like, oh, look, the event in New York, and here's this.
There's a shot of Stark Tower in one of the in an episode of Daredevil.
Yeah.
And then it was like, well, it's not. It might be. It's sort of adjacent. And now it looks like, yeah,
It's all good in there.
firmly entrenched in there. It's cool. I like it.
I mean, I've seen it all, so it's not like I didn't watch it.
I watched everything. I don't, you know what the funny thing is? I don't think I finished Iron Fist.
It got weird at the end.
Yeah, when
he became like Iron Gunslinger.
Didn't they give it to
Colleen Wing?
Colleen, yeah.
So who knows where that's gonna go? But
I don't think we'll see that character again.
Yeah. Essentially, by adding this, though, they've extended the canon now by 161 hours.
If you've got nothing to do for,
the foreseeable future,
2.5 working weeks, and you want to just get caught up.
Yeah.
Did you catch the thing though? I've seen two things that sort of tie into this. One, this creates a bit of a conundrum for Mahershala Ali, who was Cottonmouth.
Yes, because of his portrayal in Blade coming up.
Right. So, I mean, are they going to variant him? Or are we just going to go suspension of disbelief? Which, by the way,
I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with that too. But that does remain that is. Oh yeah, he did play that role.
Yeah. But I don't know. Cottonmouth was kind of a crappy villain in there. Like, it did not do him justice by the comics.
No. And then the other thing that came out this week, there was a quote from John Bernthal on coming back to the Punisher role. Basically said that he is up for it, but it has to be handled with a high degree of reverence because of the source material.
Mm-hmm.
And he was very clear on that it has to be like it can't be
PG Punisher.
I don't think that's exactly what he was getting at, but it was more about like we have to stay true to this character. I don't think I think in a roundabout way he's sort of putting his opinion out there that he's not really for the new don't be me Punisher that Marvel Comics has been pushing the last couple of years.
Well,
I mean the Punisher was always don't be me, but
yeah, but they kind of took him in a really weird direction.
Yeah,
because he became Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Really?
Yeah. After witnessing all the heroes die, he kind of went nuts and
oh wow, that's
took up the spirit of vengeance. And
that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. I mean, I don't know if they can do that. Would you want to do that? I don't know. We're not there.
No, we're nowhere near.
No, we're talking street level Punisher. Lots of bullets.
Yeah,
lots of blood. Yeah, exactly. That's the Punisher that we all want to see, I think.
Yeah. And we're gonna get that Daredevil Born Again.
That's right.
So it's on hold right now, but it is coming at some point.
We're gonna talk about it a little bit later, I think.
Probably.
Daredevil's gonna come back on the show.
Yeah. But up next, a Star Trek origin movie is set to take place from the director of Andor.
I'm interested in this. So wait, Toby Haynes, right? Okay. And this is not the fourth Kelvin timeline movie.
Extra one.
But it doesn't specifically say that it's within the Prime universe or the Kelvin timeline.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could this be there was a thing, this Star Trek 4. Let's talk about that for a second. In the Kelvin timeline, they wanted to do a thing with both Chris Pine's Kirk and Chris Hemsworth's George Kirk. But in the time that from the pitch until time to get like things moving, both actors have now progressed to a point in their career where they would be competing for top billing. So that's been sort of at a bit of a
do we think Chris Pine could still pull more than a Hemsworth?
No.
I don't think DC helped him like Marvel helped.
So this is the thing. This is The Rock. You think that, like, The Rock's not going to play second fiddle to Zachary Levi?
No.
Chris Hemsworth probably not going to play second fiddle to Chris Pine, but it's Star Trek and it's James T. Kirk. So if you do a movie with James T. Kirk, he has to be central to the movie.
Yeah.
I
think Hemsworth could play a second fiddle though.
I kind of wonder if maybe this origin story would be more about, could it be the George Kirk story and Hemsworth could do that on his own and it could be just a solo movie a solo vehicle for him. Mind you, Star Trek's not really a solo thing. It's always an ensemble, but he could lead that.
True.
Where are you at on the Star Trek?
I could take it or leave it.
You don't really care one way or the other?
Yeah, just keep making it for the Trekkies.
It's important to me. I quite like it. And the 2009, the Abrams one, at the time that I saw, actually, Hank and I saw that together.
Nice.
When I was still in Halifax, I thought it was the best. Was the best Star Trek movie I'd seen since First Contact, and it was probably the best science fiction movie that year.
Nice.
Yeah, and it stuck there for quite a long time.
Hmm.
So I hope. I mean, I for one would like to see the Kelvin thing continue. Although if they don't, I understand.
Yeah, I guess it'll have to be see what comes out of it, right?
Yeah, William Shatner had some comments. When, of course, he's active on X all the time, so he implied basically that he thinks that Paramount is basically trying to erase his version of Jim Kirk.
That's actually going to come up a little bit later.
Oh, really?
Because there's stuff going on there that we need to talk about.
Okay, fair enough.
But speaking of upcoming stuff,
yeah,
Hank shared this with us. He found it on StarWars.com. But
Mhm.
Dave Filoni shared a new sketch for Ahsoka season 2.
So clearly, I mean, that's going to be Ahsoka and
Sabine,
Sabine, following in the footsteps of Balin.
Yeah, so they get to that crazy finger pointing to wherever he needs to go.
The monument of the father.
The Mortis gods,
Yeah.
The father and the brother, I think.
Yeah.
But
that's cool.
Yeah. So, it's going to be, he's working on it. So that's like last week they confirmed it.
Yeah.
It shows he's going forward.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely.
I mean, even if it is just like, sketch material.
I mean, that is his background, though. He does have a background in animation.
Yeah. This next one is good news.
Yeah.
Almost a year after his near fatal snowplow accident.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy Renner is back to work.
Congratulations, sir, on your return to work.
I mean, it's not a Marvel project, but hey, he's working.
It wasn't that long ago we saw that video of him running up his driveway.
Yeah.
Like running.
So, yeah, not just like hobbling.
Yeah. Have you watched the Mayor?
I have not watched.
No, I haven't watched it either. I probably should.
Yeah, it's the Paramount drama Mayor of Kingstown.
Mayor of Kingstown. That's it. Yeah.
So it is resumed production now, and he had said, day one on set, nervous today. Hope this works out, and that I can actually pull this off for our production, and more importantly, the fans.
Yeah, good.
So again, he's just doing it for himself.
I mean, what a recovery, though. I mean, from going from a near fatal accident to
broke more than 30 bones.
Yeah, I mean, that's some serious.
Yeah,
that'll make you rethink your life.
Yep.
Glad to see Jeremy's back on his feet, literally and figuratively.
Yes.
Yeah.
This next one, I don't know, kind of a sad moment for Turtle fans, but apparently there's more coming, so it's not the end.
All right.
But the IDW series Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, really?
Will be coming to a close with issue 150.
Does anything in comics really ever end?
No.
I mean, unless the licensing for the comic is going somewhere else.
No, actually, IDW just announced that they have renewed their licensing for it with Paramount.
There you go.
So maybe they had planned to, if it goes south, this is where we end it. But since it's not, okay, we'll just do a reboot and start over with something new.
I mean, isn't that, that is comic books to a T, though?
Yeah.
Don't know what to do? Start over.
Yep.
Yep.
Which is kind of getting annoying, but.
Well, I mean, if you do it every 4 years, it is.
They do it more than that.
Yeah.
But. Series writer Sophie Campbell is quoted as saying, I still can't quite believe I've gotten to work on this much TMNT. I thought for sure I'd get the boot in the first year, but nope, here I am 4 years later, still against all odds. It's really been amazing, truly a dream job. I wonder what my 10-year-old self would think if she knew what was going on or I was going on to eventually do.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's super cool, actually. Yeah. So is this the run of...
These are the 3 variant covers.
Okay.
The 3 so far for
excuse me,
150. We've got one by Sophie Campbell.
Yeah.
And Kevin Eastman. That's the middle one.
Yeah.
One by Dan Duncan. That's on the left.
Yeah. Okay.
And a wraparound one, which we can't show all of there, but it's by Jesse Longren.
Okay.
So
where does the Last Ronin fit into all of this? Is it a side story?
A side standalone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But issue 150, it goes on sale April 10th. So head to your comic stores or pre-order now, I guess, if you want.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love zombies?
Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, are we talking like Zombie Land or?
We're actually talking about the 28 Days Later franchise because
Well, that's not really my flavor, but
28 years later is in development.
that's not my flavor of zombie. That's the holy shit.
Yeah, that's the fast
Yeah,
and
yeah,
lethal
yeah.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah, but more than 20 years after its original release, 28 Days Later is in line for a sequel.
Isn't that something?
So THR is reporting that Danny Boyle and Alex Garland, who directed the original 28 Days Later, are teaming up to make 28 Years Later. And if
Nice.
this is successful,
Yeah.
it might spur a second trilogy.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, yeah. I don't know. Kind of fits in the naming scheme anyway.
28 years later. Yeah, of course it
So
does.
you got days, weeks, and then years.
Yeah.
I don't know what you go after that, but
I don't know, 28 centuries,
maybe
decades,
they could have gone months.
months. Yeah. Well, wait, we're going 28 days, 28 weeks, 28 years.
Yep.
Decades. Decades would be the next one, I guess.
Decades.
Yeah. 280 years. Woo!
Apparently, the film's main inspiration is supposed to be Mad Max Fury Road. So
What?
it's going to be like right apocalyptic with zombies just kind of overrunning the place.
That's an interesting idea.
Yeah, there's no official like timeline for release,
Sure.
but end of 2024, maybe even next.
Okay.
So we'll see when that pops out.
Oh, look at that. We got Steve over on YouTube saying, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Steve. Thanks for tuning in, man.
So this next one, I know is not your cup of tea, but it kind of caught my eye. Universal monster movies are always popular, but this one from the directors of Scream, Abigail.
Yep, that's definitely not in my wheelhouse.
Yeah. So the first trailer for this is out. We've linked to it in the show notes. It comes into theaters April 19th, and it opens like almost a kidnapping type movie.
Oh, really?
And Gus Fring, or
yep, it'll come to you.
It should, because he's in the Mandalorian playing Moff Gideon.
Oh, Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah,
he's in it, and he's like, okay, you know how this works. No this, no that, no cell phones, and in 24 hours you'll all be richer.
Interesting.
And
okay, all right.
They usher this little girl in her little tutu.
Sure.
And they take her to the bedroom, and the one girl, she's like, just do what we tell you, and everything will be okay. And she's like, I'm sorry about what's going to happen to you. And then it just flips right on its head. And apparently this was the mysterious Dracula's Daughter project.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, now that as soon as you drop the big D,
yeah,
I kind of go, oh, that.
Yeah. This is from filmmaking duo Matt Bentinelli Oplin and Tyler Gillette.
Okay.
Who they've helmed Ready or Not and Scream 6. So
man, maybe it'll be okay.
It takes a 180 in the trailer. Like, you go from this innocent little ballerina, and
yeah.
By the end of it, she's like, I like to play with my food. It's like, whoa. But I guess the official tagline reads, children can be such monsters.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. And after a group of would-be criminals kidnap the 12-year-old ballerina daughter of a powerful underworld figure, all they have to do is collect a $50 million ransom and watch the girl overnight. In an isolated mansion, the captors start to dwindle one by one, and they discover, to their mounting horror, that they're locked inside with no normal little girl.
Well, I mean, that the photo says it all.
Yeah, it does. And you get to see her kind of vamp out multiple times through the trailers.
Oh, really? No, that's cool.
Yeah. Should be good. Might be a little bit of horror comedy in there as well.
I'm okay with that. I keep saying I'm horror reverse, but then there's always these exceptions, right? And this might be one of them.
Yeah. Well, this next one is not a horror movie, but I know you're stoked if it's actually going to go through.
Oh, Oh.
Apparently, Top Gun
Wow.
3 is reportedly in the works at Paramount.
Yeah, with Tom Cruise, Glenn Powell, and oh my God, Rooster. My God.
This is your wheelhouse, not mine one.
Yeah. Reed Richards in the horrible Fantastic Four movie. Miles Teller, that's him.
Okay.
Yeah, Miles Teller. Miles Teller who played Rooster, Glenn Powell who played Hangman, and Tom Cruise. What are they going to do?
I don't know.
What are they going to do? Are they going to go on some other operation?
Maybe, but there's also the problem of Tom Cruise. I guess he recently signed a deal with Warner Brothers to produce films for that studio. So Paramount is working on this third Top Gun. What are they going to do without their Maverick?
That's wild because he's been making Paramount movies for
a long time.
Forever.
Yeah.
So first of all, let me just say this. I am totally on board for another Top Gun movie. My favorite movie, or my most anticipated movie of 2020 was my most anticipated movie every year for the 2 years that it got delayed. And it did not disappoint me when I finally saw it. Star Wars analogies aside, which by the way, I thought were just like tongue in cheek, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And I loved it. We could do that again.
Yeah.
I'm all for another ride. Now, would the United States Navy be so forthcoming as they were on this one?
Maybe.
Silver Spider, I feel the need for speed. I love it.
So apparently, Top Gun Maverick co-writer Aaron Kruger is on board to write the script.
Okay.
And they are hoping to get Maverick's Joseph Kosinski back in the director's chair.
Yeah, he was good.
So
I'm not gonna lie, he was good.
Yeah,
I liked it.
And Maverick did well box office wise.
It did exceptionally well.
So
you don't go to Top Gun, expecting an Oscar.
No.
It delivers exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exciting.
This next one kind of sucks for background actors, but X and Pearl star Mia Goth is being sued for alleged battery of a Maxine background actor.
What?
Yeah. So Maxine with 3 X's.
Maxine.
Yeah, is the third part of this trilogy.
Sure.
X and Pearl being part 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
But Mia Goth has been on all 3.
Yep.
But I guess there's a scene where she's running somewhere and the extra is laying on the ground. And background actor James Hunter, he claims that Mia Goth kicked him in the head during production of this film.
Maliciously.
Oh,
okay.
He claims that he was hired to play the dead parishioner and his job was supposed to last for 3 days.
Yep.
He explains that on the first night of shooting, he had to lay on the ground covered in fake blood from head to toe. And during ants and mosquitoes, and during his scene, Goth's character runs past him, and sometimes she steps over him, looks down, and keeps running. However, the actor adds that the actress nearly stepped on him on the 4th take, leading Hunter to complain to the second assistant director. Well, on the next take, according to the lawsuit, she deliberately kicked him in the head with her boot, and he reported the incident, yet Goth and the director Ty West allegedly did nothing about it and didn't offer medical assistance.
That's not right.
No. But after the shoot ended, Hunter alleges that he was in the bathroom when Goth came in and taunted, mocked, and belittled him, daring him to do anything about it.
That's bizarre.
It is.
Do we know this woman from anything else?
I don't believe so. I believe these two are her like big calling card.
All right.
But Xazyl's
Clubhouse. What's up, cool dudes?
Not too much.
Oh, we're just hanging out. It's Tuesday night, Wednesday morning where you are.
True.
It's the second coming of winter here in Canada right now, or at least the part of Canada we live in.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it's warm in here though.
Hunter also adds that the following day, the casting agency told him the production didn't want him to return for his remaining 2 days.
All right.
So he's also added that into his lawsuit. So battery and wrongful termination.
I take these things with a big grain of salt. Like, would somebody do that? I don't know. Maybe they would. Would somebody though that's looking for a payday also do that?
Oh, somebody. Oh yeah, she kicked me.
That's what I mean.
Maybe she tricked.
That being said, I've seen some pretty bizarre things when it comes to like celebrities and what they do and get away with. There was that incident with
Ezra Miller?
No, Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age when he booted the photographer on a show.
Oh no.
Yeah, literally kicked the photographer.
Hmm.
Yeah, in the media pit.
Well,
yeah, it was crazy.
So there is no official release date for Maxine, but filming apparently took place between April 11th and May 24th of 2023. So
Oh,
it
okay.
is possible that could be a late 2024 premiere.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on this one to see if anything comes of this lawsuit.
Mm. Fans of The Walking Dead will be happy. The new trailer for
What? More zombies?
Yeah,
All
The
right.
Walking Dead: The Ones Who Live. The trailer went out there, and it shows Andrew Lincoln's Rick Grimes and Danae Guerrera's Michonne, I guess.
Yeah, Michonne.
I am so far behind on this show; it's not funny. But yeah, the trailer's out, and it's full of zombies, action, and blood and guts.
There's what? Like how many Walking Dead shows are there now? Like
I lost count.
4 or 5?
I think so.
Yeah.
There's the original Fear the Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, Daryl Dixon.
That's a lot.
Oh my gosh. I think there's one more.
That's a lot of Walking Dead. All from one comic book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay for comic books.
Yeah. In the new footage, you get to watch Danae Guerrera's Michonne set out to look for Rick Grimes.
Okay.
And, you know, she's armed with arrows and setting off on horseback. And it cuts to Rick, who says, "My wife is my choice. My daughter is my choice. My life is my choice."
Okay.
So, you know, he's looking to live.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've got a link in the show notes to the trailer, so you can go check that out.
Cool.
You know, have fun with it. Apparently, it's going to premiere on AMC on February 25th.
Well, that's just around the corner.
Yeah, so you got a little bit of time to catch up on
A
the
little
rest of it.
little over a month.
Yeah. I suppose we should talk some toy news.
Always time for toy news. God, I love it.
Not a lot of
Excuse
it
me.
this week. Actually, there was one more item that popped up 10 minutes before I came over here.
Oh, I missed it.
Masterverse figures are hitting.
Where?
I'm guessing Target and stuff.
Oh.
Because somebody posted they picked up the Gwildor
nice.
2-pack.
Cool.
Skeletor and Sorceress Tila, I should say.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig
They
it.
look pretty good. But
they still have we can talk about it. I didn't want to go down a rant. I don't want to rant.
That's okay.
I don't want to be that guy.
All right. We might rant at these ones because I know
Sure.
these are no one's favorite, but Super 7 Reaction has released a set of male and female ghouls from They Live.
I saw the little video that they put out with the alternating
glow.
Yeah.
I love what they've done here.
That the packaging changes the message. That's great. It's just like the movie.
Exactly.
That if you're an on-card collector,
this is perfect
for sure. That's definitely
because like
worthy.
The card is worthy, you know.
I totally agree. Yeah, absolutely. But cool movie.
I do get a kick out of the description they put up. It says, "Nothing unusual to see here. Super 7 has revealed the new They Live reaction figures of male and female ghouls, upstanding normal male and female citizens. Do not question.
Do not question.
The figures and accessories glow in the dark and are packed on card backs that reveal hidden subliminal messages once the light goes out. Nothing out of the ordinary. Submit.
Obey. Obey."
These glow in the dark live reaction figures of male ghoul and female ghoul will stand out or be standout acceptable additions to your collection. Obey.
Yeah. Oh, Steve, I remember that movie. Old Roddy Piper.
I just watched it not too long ago.
Yeah. Now, did you see his other movie?
Which one?
The Frogtown one?
No, I don't believe I've seen that one yet.
It's horrible.
Oh,
so horrible. They basically want to use there's the line. I'm all out of bubble gum. And put on these glasses.
Put the glasses on.
And what is it? Oh my god, it's something Frogtown, but essentially they want to use Roddy Piper to repopulate the world. They want to use him for breeding stock.
Get to it, Stud.
They make him wear this stupid chastity belt.
Well, if he's gonna repopulate, he doesn't need one of those.
Yeah, no, it's
unless they hook him up to like a cow milker or something.
It's B movie bad. Alternatively, maybe it's B movie goodness, depending on how you take that, I guess.
Well, I've seen some bad ones.
Yeah, this
I've seen
definitely
some
is
good
up
ones too.
This was one of those ones where I could not finish it. How's that? Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough. McFarlane has announced some new Adventures of Batman figures.
Wait, in addition to the ones we just saw?
In addition, yeah.
Oh, I hope these are better looking.
These ones, they're 6-inch scale, and each one will come with an animation cell from the show.
All right.
So we've got Batman and Batgirl coming in here.
Oh, I like the proportions on him. He's still blocky and chunky like the animation, but
a little bit more
less spindly on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Batgirl really thin, but again reflects the animation style
proportionately.
Right? Yeah.
Proportionately, right? I
it's
think.
like the new Adventures of Batman skinnied them down even further from the regular Fox Batman.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But next up we get Two-Face and Killer Croc, who comes with Baby Doll.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. The Killer Croc figure, I don't know what's going on there, but it is not for me. But the Two-Face looks pretty nice.
Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Speaking of McFarlane toys, I had the Batman and Robin Batgirl in hand the other day. The Alicia Silverstone one. I did not bring it home.
Well, once you bring her home, you have to bring the rest so you can get Arnold.
Well, she comes with the head. She comes with the head, and I think the shoulder pieces.
Okay.
The head actually looks really good. I would probably get the Batman and the Robin. I don't need her.
No.
Oh,
poor Batgirl.
That's okay.
Yeah. But for right now, these are hitting the shelves right now. I didn't even know these were coming until I saw it at GameStop.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters Fright features have been reissued.
Wait. Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that either.
Yeah. I saw Egon in GameStop yesterday.
That Egon, notoriously in the vintage line, always has a broken tie.
Yep.
So if you needed a new one,
now's your chance.
Now's a good way to get one. Yeah.
I had the Venkman out of the series. These were great.
Oh yeah.
Just a little action feature and they freak out. The original 4 are there.
That's cool.
And looks like they got at least similar to their original ghosts and weapons.
Now they got the Kenner logo on there, so obviously this is Hasbro.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, like every other retro line that Hasbro's done, that card is going to be like so thin.
Yeah.
It'll be pretty flimsy, but it looks good.
It does. If you're going to lay it flat and collect them that way, in box, but
sure, yeah.
If you're taking them out to play with, these were great to play with.
Excuse me.
But I do believe that brings us to our next segment.
Oh my God, it's that time.
It is.
Loading lexicon. Generating responses. Responses ready. Lexicon is the word game where you decide what's real and what is a con. Get ready. Here we go.
Oh, I feel like I just hit an episode of Leave It to Beaver every time.
It's so wholesome.
All right, it is Lexicon. It is the word game where I present you with a completely nonsensical but 100% true word. I'm going to give you 3 definitions. Your job is to pick the correct one. But if I've done my job, I fool you all and I pull off the con. All right, you want to see what this week's word is?
What do you got?
Yeah, all right, this week's word is
Billingsgate.
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 Not Billingsley, Billingsgate.
One more time, Google lady.
Billingsgate.
All right. Take a couple seconds and think about that.
Huh.
All right. First up on our choices for definitions for Billingsgate, we have
the act of exchanging small handcrafted tokens or trinkets during community gatherings.
That's option number 1. Definition number 2.
Foul-mouthed or abusive language.
And lastly,
a term that refers to an informal community bulletin board or message exchange hub commonly found in small towns and neighborhoods.
Billingsgate. Small exchanging small handcrafted tokens and trinkets at community gatherings, foul-mouthed or abusive language, or informal community bulletin boards or message exchange hubs in small towns. What do you think? What do you guys think out there?
I think going backwards, Billingsgate might be like number 3 there. You exchange info at a, message board.
Yeah.
That kind of seems right to me.
Well, we'll leave it up for a few seconds and see if we get any responses this week.
For sure. And don't forget, you can call in on the WhatsApp.
I was going to say, we are a call-in show. I have to apologize. I know I sent a message directly last week, but somehow last week we missed a phone call. And I just want to take the opportunity to tell Xazyl, I'm so sorry that I missed the call last week. I did not mean to. I don't know how I did. It wasn't until after the show was over that I saw the notification from WhatsApp, and I'm so sorry for that. But I am switched on tonight. I'm monitoring the line. I've got my eyeballs on it.
Well, we got our first guest here coming.
We got Silver Spider on YouTube. It says option number 1. That's the act of exchanging small handcrafted tokens or trinkets during a community gatherings. All right, Andy, where are you at? You're at 3?
I'm thinking 3.
You're going to go with 3.
Put your Billings up there.
All right, well then, we've got 1 for 1 and we've got 1 for 3. So it's a split down the middle. Excuse me. Well, if you said anything other than number 2,
what?
You are incorrect. Billingsgate. It's again, a lot of these, I find that some of these or quite a few of them come up in this like obsolete or not used terms anymore. But yeah, Billingsgate. It is an old archaic term for being foul-mouthed or using abusive language. Yeah.
Swear like a Billingsgate.
I did it. I got the con.
Congratulations, sir.
All right. Well, listen, I will be back next week with another installment of Lexicon where I'll have another weird, nonsensical word for you and 3 more definitions, but you'll have to come back then to see it. All right, Andy, where are we going next?
Next, we're going over to the new DCU. James Gunn has confirmed.
I saw this yesterday.
The Witcher Stars casting in Creature Commandos.
This is an interesting one. At first, I'm like, what? She's being cast as Wonder Woman? And then I reread it. I'm like, no, a Wonder Woman villain.
Yeah. Witcher star Anya Chalotra,
Anya Chalotra, yeah.
Is being cast as the Wonder Woman villain Cersei.
If you haven't seen The Witcher, that's Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Yeah, I'm behind on that one too.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
She's good too.
Yeah, but she's going in as part of the voice cast for the upcoming animated series Creature Commandos.
So let's just stop there for a second because James Gunn said wherever possible,
the people who do the voice will be transitioning into the live action versions as well.
And she's playing what we said, Cersei.
Cersei, yeah.
Cersei, yeah. Okay, that's gonna be cool.
It is. I'm honestly, I've never read any of the Creature Commando stuff.
No, me neither.
But, I'm willing to give it a shot because, like, I'd never read Doom Patrol, and the show was good.
Did you finish it?
I have not finished.
Okay, we finished it, and I gotta tell you, that ending is just like, it's one of those. We know we're over. It's one of those. Do you remember? Maybe you don't remember. When Rush was about to be dropped from their label, and it's basically, hey, we got one more record to do, and they're like, fuck it, we'll just do whatever we want.
Yeah,
that's kind of how the ending of Doom Patrol went. It's like, fuck it, we'll just do whatever we want. And it, I don't know, it didn't work for me. Didn't work. How did I make an analogy between Doom Patrol and Rush?
Well, because last episode of a season that's not going to get renewed, right?
Yeah, Doom Patrol did not give us a 2112. How's that?
No.
Rush did.
True.
Sorry, enough of my stuff.
But also cast in this Creature Commandos, David Harbour will be the voice of Eric Frankenstein.
That's cool.
He is excited for the opportunity to play in 2 different mediums because, like, before he's worn prosthetics in movies before, like in Hellboy.
Oh yeah.
So he figures he won't have an issue getting transformed into this Eric Frankenstein.
Right.
He's quoted as saying, "I think it's going to be really fun and really exciting, and it opens up a whole new door to the DC universe of how these characters will occupy the world. I like the concept of live action and cartoon and back and forth." So
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. So with that pretty much, cemented, there's a really good chance that Anya will be, voicing and live actioning as well. So
I just think that's interesting that they chose to, like, I don't know how this character seriously fits into Creature Commandos, but the fact that she is a known Wonder Woman villain.
I think that's more or less just setting it up for future, right?
That's what I mean. Like
plant all your seeds now. And
we're Wonder Woman adjacent.
Yeah.
You going to tell us who that's going to be too?
Not yet, but apparently it's not Gal Gadot.
Well, yeah.
Poor gal. But Creature Commandos is expected to start streaming on Max in late 2024, but there is no official premiere date yet.
No.
So it could be then, or they could push it back depending on what happens. This next one, Sega is working on a super game.
Sega!
With an expected budget to be over $800 million.
That's like what, three Hollywood blockbusters wrapped up in one?
Yep. What are we doing? Like the live action video game Sonic?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I did read a little bit about this, and people were saying, like, what if they just like shocked everybody and rolled out a new system? You know, they haven't had anything since what, the Dreamcast?
Sega Dreamcast.
Sega. When's the last time you heard that?
Not long ago. My kid likes watching all these weird.
Oh, does he? Yeah. Okay.
Videos lately.
I'm interested to know what they're going to do. I mean, memories of favorite Sega games?
Probably Sonic.
Sonic, eh? Didn't Sega do the Afterburner series?
Maybe.
I did like those.
I remember Echo the Dolphin.
Oh, like swimming, well, which was kind of Sonic, like get the rings.
Yeah, just swim around and
bling,
jump
bling,
over
bling, bling, bling.
But, yeah, Sega revealed that they are planning to create multiple cutting-edge AAA titles that push the boundaries of traditional gaming experiences. And a document from Sega Sammy revealed that the company is working on its first super game that is planned to be released by March 2026 with the expected budget of $800 million.
I like the notion that they're calling it a super game.
Yeah.
Not just a game, it's a super game.
Yeah, and according to them, as the name implies, a super game involves the concept of a game that stands head and shoulders above normal games.
Head and shoulders above the rest. It's super game.
What would you call a normal game anymore?
Game. I don't know.
Because Jedi Survivor or the
Starfield. Yeah.
Yeah. It's incredible to look at the visuals on those.
You know, they talk in terms of AAA. That's sort of, AAA titles. Those are what we're talking about. So what is super supposed to be better than AAA?
Apparently.
We'll see. Cool, though, that they're willing to spend that kind of money, though.
Shows confidence. Is it in 3D?
So wait, they just announced this?
Yeah.
I mean, this could be in development forever. This could be next gen. Next gen.
It could be, yeah.
It could be.
We've got basically 2 years to get to it. Over 2 years.
Yeah. March
years
2026. So
and
yeah, we'll be closing in on the end of the life cycle of the current generation of consoles.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of
sad?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if my wallet can keep up with another one.
Mine can't. But circling back again.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah. If you're just tuning in now, or you missed the reminder earlier on in the show, just to remind everybody, we are doing the best of the best 2023. We're going to host that on Tuesday, February the 6th. In the meantime, you can head over to any of our social media. We are everywhere. Find the post, Best of the Best 2023. It looks just like the image here that you're seeing right now. We've asked some questions. We want to know your favorites. Give us your top 3 choices in the following categories: best movie, best TV series, best new music, best performance by a screen actor and actress. Now, those can be film or television. They don't have to be one or the other. It could be whatever you want. Best film soundtrack, best TV soundtrack, best toy, and best video game. And we will run them down as chosen by you on Tuesday, February 6th.
As I had mentioned earlier in the show, we were going to circle back. Hollywood is still, and again, reminding us why we need to start collecting physical media again.
Well, it's the whole licensing thing.
It is.
Can we're talking about the Star Trek thing?
Yeah, because the most of the Star Trek films have been taken off of Paramount Plus,
which
in
is
the
weird.
United States, starting a couple weeks ago.
Which is funny when Paramount Plus was billed as the home of all Star Trek. Yeah. Except for Prodigy.
Yeah.
And now apparently, what, the original 10
stuff,
films?
Something like that. But only the newest trilogy with Chris Pine are the ones remaining on the service.
Now, this in the US. Now, while you're talking, do I have it on my phone? I've got most of the streamers on my phone here. Yeah, I don't have it on me.
Apparently the first 10 films have moved over to HBO Max.
in the US.
Yes.
So I don't know. I haven't looked recently for what it's like for us here in Canada, but I know like Kim is still watching a bunch of Star Trek on Netflix.
Hmm.
Yeah. Certainly today she's watching Star Trek Voyager.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Steve coming in here.
Wish Blockbuster was still around. Yeah.
I miss
Yeah.
Blockbuster. That was like a whole Friday night ritual.
Going down to Blockbuster and
Get your bag of popcorn,
yeah,
browse the aisles.
go to the guaranteed it's in or it's free.
Yep.
Physical copies till I die.
Yes. Thank you, Silver Spider.
I would say the one thing for me is now, and this is kind of what happened when I bought my first PlayStation. It was a plea to my wife at the time. If I get a PlayStation, it also plays DVDs. I got an Xbox Series X. It plays 4K DVDs or 4K Blu-rays.
Wasn't that the PS2 that played DVDs though?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, PS2.
PS1
PS2
did games.
That's right. PS2 played DVDs, and then the PS3 played Blu-rays.
Yes.
The current generations will play 4K.
Mm.
Yeah, 4K Blu-rays. They cost more, but
yeah. But at the same time, everybody needs to broadcast on the side of a building. So
this is an interesting thing though, because it says that, and I've been saying this for years, that all of the big studios eventually are going to have their own thing.
Yeah.
And they pretty much do now.
Yeah, we're pretty close.
Pretty much everybody's got their own thing. I think Sony, is probably the only one that doesn't have their own service.
Yes, but they're rolled into many different services.
That's right. Yeah.
Like Disney's got them, Netflix has got them.
But I mean, what does that say? If Paramount is willing to license out one of their premium brands, yeah,
especially with that being like their whole selling point.
Oh yes, all the Star Trek in one place.
Yeah.
I
mean, it is kind of by design because everybody's like, oh, the convenience of streaming, and you can still buy your movies digitally, but they can be removed at any time.
Yeah. Silver Spider says that Sony has a core. Now I'm not familiar with that one.
I have not heard of that one. No,
I have not heard of that one. So that's a new one for me. Is that available? I'm going to look and see if that's available in Canada.
Maybe. But yeah, Paramount Plus is currently suffering the wrath of all us sci-fi nerds by taking down those 10 films and moving them to Max. It may be one of their most popular franchises, but the studio is not above licensing it out to other platforms, even if it undermines their own, which is kind of sad.
Core is available in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's weird. I mean, I get it that it's it's all about the bottom dollar.
It is.
I laughed because the article IGN had posted something about it, and they had said something about if you can't find it all in one place, and then they basically made a pirate reference in their article to say we won't say, I can't remember the exact words they used, but it basically was like the Pirate Bay. Without saying the Pirate Bay.
Yeah, but Star Trek is not the only example. I guess when Disney Plus took over distribution of the new Doctor Who, they started with the 3 specials as with David Tennant as the 14th Doctor.
Yeah,
but the previous revival seasons are over on Max.
So it's convoluted if you're trying to find everything of one thing.
Yeah, and another example, Amazon has purchased MGM.
Oh, that's right.
All the James Bond movies are not on Prime.
In Canada, they're all on Crave.
Yeah,
they're all on Crave.
So
but Crave is sort of our gateway to HBO Max.
Yeah, it's true.
What's funny is it talks about digital purchasing, and that digital purchasing isn't necessarily a guarantee because
it's a limited license.
When Sony had basically removed a huge amount of content that was even that people had paid for, but then apparently had to turn around and kind of go, oh, okay, we made a mistake. But I mean, have you purchased anything digitally?
No,
I have purchased one movie.
Yeah,
I bought Ghostbusters Afterlife, and I bought it from YouTube because I figure of all of the services that are out there, I figure YouTube is the one that's going to be around for.
It's got some longevity. To it.
If anything is going to be around in 10 years, I figure it's going to be YouTube.
Yeah.
So,
but, it does make a very strong case for holding on to those DVDs.
I thinned my collection. I culled it quite heavily, actually. But I think I've pared it down. We probably still have a couple hundred, down from like 600 plus. Would I be willing to go all in on it again? I don't think I would. I just don't think I would. I think because of one, my age, I'm a middle-aged guy now. I don't think I have it in me to collect another 20, 30 years worth of movies that at some point are going to be obsolete to whatever the next format is.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, DVD, Blu-ray, 4K Blu-ray, it's just the next thing. What's the next technology?
I don't think we need a next thing. Like, we've got 4K, and the broadcast size of that is ridiculous.
You know, what about, do you think they'll go back and maybe try the mini disc again?
Maybe.
You know, I mean,
something
as
to minimize size.
Sure. Because that is the biggest thing right now is who's got the storage. Like I said, I got rid of, went from 600 down to a couple.
Yeah.
600 DVDs.
They take up some space.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't take up the same room as 600 VHS tapes, but
yeah,
man, you think of what, two or three DVD cases per VHS box?
Yep.
It's still a lot of room.
It is.
I still like physical media.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
when you have, stuff going on like your Mandela effects.
Yeah.
Because I get some of them are probably real. Berenstain Bears, God damn it.
Berenstain. Steen.
But anyway, some companies are actually pushing that, like Fruit of the Loom.
Yeah.
With the whole, we never had a cornucopia in our logo. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Or the monocle guy from Monopoly.
Oh, yeah. I can't think of his name. I know the character, but he did.
Penny bags? Or penny bag?
Money bags?
Something
Maybe.
like that. Anyway.
Yeah.
I was watching Ace Ventura the other night, When Nature Calls.
Sure.
And when the dude comes down, no top hat, but his monocle and his giant mustache, he's like, "Oh, the Monopoly Man." I was like, "Oh my God, he did call him that."
Yeah. That's funny.
So,
yeah, I mean,
having those older versions where stuff hasn't been edited out for today's, consumption.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm all there for you.
I guess that's like the Star Wars movies, the pre-special editions.
Yeah, or the good luck finding that. I mean, the last regular theatrical version, I think it was on DVD, regular DVD. It might have been the gold and black box set, or it was the silver and black box set, which I think was pan and scan, and then the gold one was widescreen. But I think those are the last
originals.
Those might even be special edition now that I think about it. I can't remember, to be honest.
It's all part of the new streaming and revisionist history.
That doesn't happen. What are you talking about?
I know.
Nobody does that.
Who needs some more merch? Everybody.
I do.
New shirt alert. Do you fancy a Brannigan?
A Brannigan. We were all about the Brannigan last week.
Yeah, spinning out a lexicon. We got the new do you fancy a Brannigan?
Do you fancy a Brannigan?
As well as a certain Theft Auto inspired
Fandom Power podcast in the style of Fandom Theft Auto.
Fandom Theft podcast. Yeah,
looks great, by the way. I dig that one.
Available now on TeePublic. You can go check it out on
our merch shop,
which is the link is shown on screen, or it's in the description below.
Absolutely.
So go check that out. But you had mentioned earlier, we've both seen Echo now.
Yes.
What did you think?
Call me an apologist or whatever. And to be honest, okay, I'm not. I liked it. I'm just going to say it right now. I liked it. I don't understand what the negative reaction is, because I watched the show and I'm not going to lie, I consumed it in one sitting.
Nice.
Front to back. And I truly think that there is something special in it. I don't know what it is, but there is something going on there. Maybe it's the ASL thing. Maybe it's the representation for Indigenous people, North American peoples. I mean, Charlie Cox came back as Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
The Netflix Daredevil, by the way. There's definitely something special going on there. And knowing what little bit I know about the character and where she comes in, goes within the comic books, there was nothing in the series that didn't say that they couldn't do that. Do I dare say it?
Sure.
The Phoenix thing.
I know.
It's totally there.
It is.
It could totally be there.
She is a worthy candidate for it.
I liked it.
I quite enjoyed it myself. Oh, we got a comment.
Yeah, we got a comment. We got Resolute Rebellion over on YouTube says, didn't I read somewhere that Netflix only recently ended their physical media rentals? Yeah. Late 2023, they sent their last DVDs, and they said to their customers on those final rentals, you could keep them.
Yep.
Yeah, don't send them back. We don't want them back. But yeah, that's right. They did. They ended it.
Yeah.
So they did.
Another end of an era.
So yes, I am in the Echo camp. I really liked it.
I am, if anything, I'm a little upset that they didn't have more faith in this project. Like,
what do you mean?
Well, like dropping it all at once, usually like with the first 3 of Andor,
yeah,
they didn't think people would take to it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But like, because you remember there was rumblings that, this is the worst show they've ever done. It's going to suck. So they're releasing it all at once.
This was better than Secret Invasion.
Yeah. Head and shoulders above.
And I know tonally you can't really compare the two of them, but like I had a better time watching this than I did watching Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
I just did.
And like the audio, I really think this one would do well in a like a 3D studio where you have like a rumble chair.
Oh, like D-Box.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like the audio where it cuts out and you're kind of getting it from her perspective.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's an interesting.
And like if you were just getting like a little vibration or something,
a little rumble
like
in your seat every time, that's cool.
But
I like that idea. Some of the complaints I saw were that it was too long, that like there could be a really slick edit of this down to like a 2.5 hour movie. I don't know if I agree with that.
No.
Could it have stood as a film? Yeah, a long one maybe.
Yeah.
But there was you needed that exposition, and I loved that
the supporting cast is
girl
awesome.
Goes home, reconnects with her roots. Okay, it's kind of stereotypical, but I liked it.
But you got to take her from that journey to being like a freaking hitman for the Kingpin.
That's right.
To going back to the side of Angels.
Queen pin.
Yes.
You offered me the Queen pin.
True.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
But D'Onofrio again killing that role.
He's fantastic.
Oh my God. The part on the plane where he just lets loose with his rage when he doesn't get his way.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Do I think, I'm not going to lie, I thought we were going to see a whole lot more Charlie Cox. That being said, what we did get was a very high quality. And I loved how they handled it in the sense that it was essentially a flashback.
Yeah.
But that says something about the flashback, going back to our Defenders discussion, that the Netflix shows are now part of the bigger MCU. Like whether there was any doubt or not, you can erase all that now.
Yep.
But it says Matt Murdock was not blipped.
Yeah.
That was during the time of the blip. So he was out there.
Crime fighting.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It also gives us a plausible reason, because they said early on, we knew before Echo came out that Charlie Cox was coming back as Daredevil, and they did say that it was going to be in the Netflix suit. Well, it gives us a plausible reason why.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I liked all the supporting cast. Some more than others. Graham Greene is a treat, by the way.
Yes.
We claim him from the Red Green Show all the way to Echo. Good for you, Graham.
Yeah.
And Dances with Wolves along the way.
True.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
But yeah, you should definitely go give this a look if you haven't seen it yet. The amount of, and like they thank them in the end credits too, right? The amount of actual outside info and like support they got from the tribes.
That's right. Yeah.
Like they've got actual people coming in giving them good information.
What's cool is that it's funny that this comes on the heels of season 2 of What If, and season 2 we got another Indigenous character. My gosh, I can't think of her name at the moment. Well, you know who I'm talking about.
I do.
It's cool that Indigenous peoples are getting some attention in the MCU. I think that's cool.
And not in some kind of like crappy stereotypical way either.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
But yeah, definitely go give this a watch.
We liked Echo. I wish Hank was here to have this conversation.
Yeah.
He'll have to tell us in the chat what he thought of it.
sticking with the MCU, the Spider-Man project for 2024 has got a new title.
Oh,
Yeah, freshman year has now been renamed as Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
oh, this was the animated thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
renamed.
So this is going to cover Peter Parker's early years as Spider-Man, or early time as Spider-Man, I guess you should say. They gave a glimpse of it, I guess, when they previewed What If Season 2's first 2 episodes.
Wait, where was that?
It was part of a special screening, it said.
Oh, that's why I never saw
Yeah.
it.
So
I guess I'm not
I didn't get
special.
to see it either.
I'm not special enough for
And
that.
I could not find it online anywhere. So, because apparently they also gave a little look at the proto spider suit.
Oh, really?
So,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. I wonder if it's just going to be like Homecoming, where it is literally just the sweater and
Some
track
sweatpants and some Jordans.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But they do say that the plot of this will not factor into the wider MCU, but because it is MCU,
Yeah.
it could still be multiverse and factor in that way. Or
You
the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I mean anything now, it's variant.
Yeah.
It's another timeline.
Yeah. Apparently it's going to feature villains that have yet to appear in the MCU, like the Chameleon, the original
really?
version of Norman Osborn.
Oh.
And he's going to act as Peter's mentor throughout the show. So they're going to set up that kind of personal connection. And
right. And then Peter will discover, oh my God, he's really the Green Goblin.
yeah.
How am I going to take him down?
Yeah.
Have that moral dilemma.
Yep. But no official date for it yet, but should be coming in, sometime this year.
Well, I'm looking forward to that for sure. Maybe not as much as I'm looking forward to the next one.
No, this next one, I have got goosebumps and I cannot wait.
This kills me because this is dropping while I'm away on my vacation.
I might actually watch this all before you.
You probably will. We've been talking about, not having anything to review until the next Star Wars thing. And I'm telling you, I saw the trailer, the most recent trailer, by the way.
Yeah. The second.
And I was like, maybe we should review this.
Maybe. Masters of the Universe, Revolution.
Dropping
January
holy
25th.
cow. January 25th. Are we getting the whole season at one time?
I don't know. We might be getting just the first half of it, or maybe they're going to drop the whole thing.
We were big fans of Revelation. We did a trailer breakdown on that last year.
Yeah.
We had a great time with it.
I mean, technically, we could have stretched this one out too to a full show. There's so much going on.
Yeah, I mean the poster doesn't quite do it justice. I mean, we're seeing obviously the main characters are coming back with He-Man and Skeletor.
A little bit of a different design for
a
lot of them.
We're getting the techno-virus lady computer person. We're getting Hordak, but then we're getting new looks for Andra, and then the sorceress. Look at that as the goddess.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Battle armor He-Man.
Yeah, and it looks like some kind of mechanical battle armor Duncan.
Yeah.
Granomir.
Yep.
Granomir is coming. I mean, if you have not seen the trailer for this, it's linked in the description of the video. Yes. Go and watch it.
Yeah, and then watch it again.
Watch it a few times and then watch it frame by frame, because there is so much going on in here. I'm just going to talk about for 1 second, and I'm really, I tip my my chapeau to the folks over at Netflix, because remember when the kids show came out?
Yes,
you were a big fan of the kids show.
It was good. It was more aimed at a younger audience, but
there was no tie-in to any of the other lore. Then they did the Princesses of Power, and there was no tie into the lore there either. And I kind of thought maybe there was gonna be. Well, I'm pretty happy to see. I mean, this version of Adam / He-Man that we're looking at on screen there. Look at the logo on his chest.
Yeah,
that is the kids show, the Netflix kids show He-Man logo.
Yeah,
nice touch. Nice touch. I quite like that.
The opening couple seconds, though, it starts off like death comes for us all, and then we get some spoilery thing. I don't know if this is gonna be a flashback. I mean, I don't think it's a flashback because of what's happening.
I don't think so either. And it totally
Randor dies on us.
Hence the title,
the Battle for the Crown,
Revolution, right?
Yeah. And, at some point, like we see here, Skeletor is going to claim that crown.
Yeah.
But it's not all he's got to contend with. Like as you see here, King Randor laying in his glass coffin. But then we get Tila getting her upgrade into the snake goddess.
To the goddess, yeah.
Yeah.
And that goes right back to the mini comics. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. We get an appearance from some of the heavy hitters of the evil horde. We've got Leech,
Grizzlor, and Mantena.
Yeah.
Great to see them popping in there. And then this is one of the last frames you get, and it looks to be like a Prince Adam He-Man mashup.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because like he's about to kiss Tila the goddess or the sorceress here.
Yeah, like he's reconciling the two, because the trailer opens with Randor saying, talking about, as you said, like death that comes for everybody. And the one question he has is, are you going to rule as Adam or He-Man? Because it can't be both.
Yeah.
Well,
why not?
Maybe it can be.
He's got the power. He can use it.
Maybe it can be.
Then it's a quick flash, but you do get to see Granomir taking a swipe at that big tentacled robot.
That's cool.
And like you called in the original trailer, yes, it is Granomir.
Yeah, I was like, is that Granomir? Big red dragon? It has to be.
Yeah, it is. We also get Rio Blast and Snoutspout making an appearance here. And Gwildor.
So we're getting more from the 87 live action movie, and that's cool. Now, just before we went live tonight, Andy and we rewatched the trailer, and we just noticed, because it's very quick, that's Gwildor, and he's wielding the power sword.
He is.
What's going on there?
The power sword looks like it's got a little bit of the
techno virus, maybe. Yeah, that's cool.
Could be why he's got his new golden.
Well, yeah, and there's a scene, and that's why I say, like, frame by frame it. There's a sequence in there where He-Man is thrusting the sword, and the sword is physically opening.
Yeah,
very, very reminiscent of the 2002 Power Sword, how it changes shape. Yeah, opens up. I like that. I was a huge fan of 2002 He-Man, so any nods to that, I'm all in for it.
But that's not the only thing. It looks like Hordak has invaded Castle Grayskull.
Because that's not cool.
Grayskull has taken on like a very technological horde type appearance.
So it has.
And like in the one frame, you see like the main horde ship just surrounded by his fleet, and you see Adam and Cringer standing in the foreground, and it's like just insane odds against them.
I like the way that the ship, or I don't know if that's his ship, that's sort of landed and merged with the castle, but how it looks an awful lot like the Horde logo now.
Yeah, like the wings and
yeah. You want to talk about the voice cast a little bit?
Sure.
New additions. We got now. I haven't seen an official. There hasn't been a Netflix has said this, but John Delancey as Granomir. That's Q from Star Trek.
Nice.
Hey, we got William Shatner. Now, I asked this question before we went live tonight. Did you think William Shatner was replacing Stephen Root as Cringer? Because like they have a similar tone, and you had suggested that maybe
he's Gwildor.
I'll have to look it up.
Billy Barty is not available. So.
Well, no, it hasn't been for a while.
Yeah.
But regardless, I am very, very, very excited.
Yeah, we also have Melissa Benoist taking over.
That's right, as Tila, yeah,
and in place of Buffy, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I'm okay with that too.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
And then the one frame up top corner there.
Yep.
I'm wondering if this version of Skeletor is like almost a nod to the color scheme for the Disco Skeletor.
Disco Skeletor. You know what? It probably could be.
It could be.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
With the black.
Yeah,
the black and the
black,
gold.
orange, and purple.
Yeah.
So
I dig it. Hey, Keith David.
Yes.
Goliath himself as Hordak. Yeah. I'm definitely, or Spawn if you prefer.
Yeah, that's true.
In the HBO series. Yeah. Anyway, go and watch the trailer. Go watch both of them. There's two trailers out there. The second one is the better one.
It is. The first one kind of like just throws you a little bit of a bone, and this one
just a bit
digs the hooks right in.
I cannot wait.
Yep.
I cannot wait. But I'm gonna have to, or I'll watch it on my phone on the hotel Wi-Fi.
I don't have to wait too long though. Well, you got to wait longer than me, but I got
I won't be able to watch it until I get back. I'm back.
Just after.
Yeah, I'm back the first week of February. So All right.
Yep. So fans of Young Sheldon, as we know, it is coming to an end with the final season about to air, but they've announced another spin-off series. Because there was the one under development right now for characters from the Big Bang Theory to take their spin-off piece. But this one is going to focus on Georgie and his, I guess, wife now and mother of his child in a spin-off where the two characters, Montana Jordan and Emily Osment from Young Sheldon, will reprise their roles as Georgie Cooper and Mandy McAllister.
Okay. I'm out of touch with who they are. I haven't watched Young Sheldon. I don't really know who these people are.
It's not bad. It's worth a watch.
Okay.
Yeah, you get to see Sheldon in his developmental years and pretty much like all the family.
Like, how many seasons has this thing got?
I think this is the 7th season coming up.
Oh, it's gone for a while then.
Yeah, but they're getting to a point where they have to pull the trigger on certain life events or it's not going to work.
Right.
So.
Okay,
yeah.
That's fair.
But this new spinoff with Georgie, apparently they're going back to the multi-camera type of show, similar to Big Bang was.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Whereas Young Sheldon just utilized a single shot.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, Mandy wasn't introduced until season 5, but their storyline saw the two kind of get involved when Georgie was 17, lied about his age, who Mandy was nearly 30. But by the time she learns the truth, she's already pregnant with his child. So they get engaged at the end of season 6. Spoiler alert.
Okay.
But yeah, so they take that and that's where they're going to run there. But there is another one coming from Chuck Lorre, partnering up with Warner Brothers, and no details or anything have been revealed. Like, there's speculation, like it might be a Howard-centric one or a Leonard.
Yeah. How do you do Leonard? How do you do Leonard without Penny though? Like, did they not get married?
They did.
So, I mean,
you could do a sequel to The Big Bang Theory.
And if you do Howard, what about
Bernadette?
She's off doing Night Court.
Yes, she is.
So Raj,
maybe.
Could Raj carry a show? Sure, he could.
Sure, give him
I'm
the rights
sure he
around
could.
and
Yeah,
cast.
yeah.
Yeah.
He totally could.
Yeah.
Kutrabali.
Exactly. But we're getting close to the end here. So
Are
if you
we?
wanted to call in, folks.
Yeah, now's the time. The line is open. I am closely monitoring, I promise. All right. We're good.
Excellent. I know we're kind of getting ahead of the game here, but Niagara Falls Comic Con has announced some really great guests for next year, or I guess this year's show.
Yeah, so if you're in the neighborhood, in June? Yeah, June
7th to 9th.
I was following the pre-announcement for Dolph Lundgren, and they put up a set of boxing gloves.
Yes.
With no description, no nothing.
Nope, just boxing gloves.
Yep, here's some boxing gloves. Figure it out. And people were seemed the comments that I read seemed split right down the middle between him and Carl Weathers. But I would go for
either
Dolph
one.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
We got Dolph Lundgren announced already. Lou Diamond Phillips.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Femi Taylor, the Twi'lek from Return
The
to the
Twi'lek
Jedi.
dancer. Yeah, she's the only original cast member that came back to shoot new footage for the special editions. Yeah.
Huh. But those aren't all. We also get Robert Patrick, the T-1000.
That's cool.
The
Peacemaker's dad.
Yeah. His racist dad.
The villain on the current season of Jack Reacher. Yeah.
The real life Peter and Lois Griffin. If you've seen this cosplayer before,
I've seen him. Yeah,
go look him up.
I've seen him. Awesome. I don't know who she is though.
She's relatively new to his repertoire, I guess.
So they're a deal, like a pair.
I believe they're a package deal now.
Yeah. Okay.
But then we also get RoboCop himself, Peter Weller.
Peter Weller. That one caught me off guard. I didn't expect that, but I quite like Peter Weller. That's, and I would take my copy of Buckaroo Banzai to get him to sign it.
Nice.
If only there was like a fake album cover for the Hong Kong Cavaliers, right? Get him to sign that. Can you sign this as Buckaroo Banzai?
Nice. But that does bring us to our last item of the
night. My gosh, we've hit the end of the road.
But it's a double shot this week.
You know what? He's out there in the aisles. He's hunting for you and me so we can save a few bucks with this week's toy hunting tip at Dollarama. What do you got?
First up here, fans of the Princess Bride. Actually, first up here, sorry, I'm skipping myself. McFarlane DC figures have been showing up sporadically. These showed up in Etobicoke this week. The Reverse Flash selling for $5. Regular retail, like on a McFarlane multiverse figure, is like $29 and up.
Yeah.
So heck of a deal there. Also, Masters of the Universe Revelations figures.
Masterverse figures
Oh
at
my
Dollarama. Yeah.
And this is on the heels of the Origins Deluxe one.
We just talked about those last week. And since then, there have been additional
Single card
waves.
releases.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I have not found those myself yet, so I will neither confirm nor deny those ones.
Yeah.
But fans of the Princess Bride, Wave 2 figures are hitting at $5. Again, regular retail 30.
That's what kills me is the amount of stuff. Now, we've seen this before. We've seen like what I would consider to be premium toys hitting the dollar store.
Yeah.
Before I think of the Mattel Ghostbusters and how ravenous the resellers were at getting those. I've never seen this much high-end product hit the dollar store all at the same time.
Yeah.
It's never like this.
No.
What is going on?
Because also hitting is the McFarlane Dragon Series 8 figures. They're going for $5, but these gold label figures are originally like between $50 and $60.
What's funny is I'm a fan of the Dragons line too. I've got some of them here.
Nice.
Can I reach one?
Maybe.
I have some of them like from way back, like from the original Dragons line. You know what I bought them for? I bought them. No, well they do, but I bought them because I'm a Dungeons and Dragons guy from way back, and these were a great stand-in if you didn't have a proper 25 millimeter scale miniature for Dragon, right? So that's what I like them for.
Xazyl says bargain. Yes.
Bargain. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Buy it now.
Grab it before the scalpers do.
That's right.
Because they will fly off shelves.
I was in our local. I was at our local location earlier this week, and I just happened to be walking down the toy aisle from one direction as another adult collector was coming the other way, and he spotted the Princess Bride figures, and I just saw the man's eyes just like, and then it was 1, 2, 3, and he's like, he had one of everything, and went to the girl in the aisle. Do you have any more of these?
Oh, geez.
She's like, no, those are the only ones that came in. Oh, okay.
Well, that's because somebody else might have got to a couple of them before that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's the same people.
I know.
We know who we're talking about.
Well, I got a couple.
I didn't want to implicate you.
I didn't take them all. I just took ones I wanted.
That's right.
I wanted an extra Vinzini.
Yeah.
And an extra Inigo.
Yeah, and we've got we've got one. Where to put him?
I don't know.
Put him down here somewhere. I set him down, but
our inconceivable new mascot.
Inconceivable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get a clip for the mixer for that.
Yes.
So every time something astonishing happens, we can just hit it. Inconceivable.
It might even replace this shit is bananas.
Bananas.
Yes.
Yes, it is, Gwen.
What is showing up in the toy aisles right now is bananas. I mean, like, I remember when these were supposed to hit retail, like the Princess Bride, and it was a scramble to get them then.
You know, I'm a huge fan of the film. And I ask people all the time, have you read the book?
I have not, but my wife, Jen, has.
It's a great book. It's a little bit different than the movie, but it's still really cool. So when they announced that they were doing this line, and my wife was like, and my wife rarely says, I need these, but my wife, I need these. I'm like, okay, honey, we'll get them. And we did. And
apparently the only one not showing up, though, is the Andre the Giant.
With the Holocaust cloak.
Yes.
Which is just a reissue of
the
first one with the Holocaust cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much all of them are.
Came with a new belt. Thanks, Buzz Lightyear.
Pretty much everybody is the same as before with blood.
Yeah, Wesley is a little bit bloodied up from his battle.
Torn sleeve. Inigo is
stab wounds
almost identical. Yeah.
But I mean, and then of course Buttercup is just in her wedding dress. As opposed to the red dress.
That's right.
But like really they should have done Count Rugen and
yeah, I don't know why they didn't. And Humperdinck.
Or even
why not
Miracle Max?
Miracle Max and his wife. Yeah. I'm not a witch. I'm your wife.
And I'm not even sure I want to be dead anymore.
Yeah, they were great. They were fantastic.
Yes.
Wow, what a great time to be toy hunting at the dollar store.
It is. It's crazy out there.
It absolutely is. Well, that brings us to the end of the show once again.
It does.
Wants a shout out to everybody: Silver Spider, Steve Terrio, Xazyl, Resolute Rebellion, and everybody else that joined us in the live chat tonight. Thanks for coming to hang out on this wonderful Tuesday night. Hope it's a good evening, good day, good morning, wherever you are.
You too, Ray.
I will not be back next week, as I will be out of the country in warmer places than here.
Climates.
So, more to follow on that. Andy, you have the con.
We'll see.
That's it for me, everybody. I'll be back first week of February. Well, I'll be home before then, but just in time to do some legwork to put together, help put together
the first annual fannies.
That's right. The fannies, as we do best of the best. Come for the fannies, stay for the brandy. Anyway, everybody, thanks again. Fan on. And for Fandom Power, my name is Wes.
I'm Andy.
And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.